emerged, appearing to show the Iraqi army using white phosphorus bombs in West Mosul. They struck an area also populated by civilians. On Sunday, Human Rights Watch issued a report denouncing the killing of civilians the government claims are linked to Daesh. Well, let's get the latest on this from Owen Holdaway. He joins me now from Erbil. Hello there, Owen. There have been allegations that the Iraqi army has been using this white phosphorus inside West Mosul. What update can you give us on that?
Yeah, allegedly on early sort of Saturday evening, there's the video, as you've shown in the introduction, of what appears to be white phosphorus landing in the Zal-Jalil district near a medical centre. The Iraqi forces have essentially stated that it was used for cover for civilians to flee. However, they've also threatened a lot of the media outlets for actually publicising this story. It's not actually the first time that they've done this. There's allegedly another event when they used this material at the start of the operation in around about October. But I think it's also indicative of the difficulty that the Iraqi forces are having to actually dislodge the remaining Daesh fighters from the city.
We're hearing those reports from Human Rights Watch that families are being prevented from leaving. The reports are that Daesh are using these civilians as human shields. So how does that affect the operation and what the Iraqi forces are doing?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, they estimate that around about 10 square kilometres that the Daesh still control. Three sort of districts, and the major difficult point is the Old Quarter, which is very densely populated and also has got extremely narrow streets. Daesh have been using these civilians essentially as hostages. Last time I was in the city, I saw them actually put makeshift bombs outside their houses so they can't flee. And additionally, they've been forcing even children to play within dangerous areas to prevent the Iraqi forces advancing. The Iraqi forces have been trying various tactics to try and mitigate and save the civilians from it, but essentially, it's extremely difficult as they progress forward, and particularly when they start to move within the Old Quarter of the city.
So you're talking there about the Daesh tactics. So what strategies and tactics are the coalition forces using inside the city? I understand that it's very tricky. So what are they doing?
They've used some changes. For instance, like recently they pamphleted the area and they said anyone using any vehicles themselves within Daesh-controlled areas will be targeted. Additionally, they've sort of a lot of sort of slower, more progress and smaller operations, particularly with the ICTF, the special forces, and they've also used the federal police, which also operate in the city, have also been using their sort of special forces to then move up and advance and do house-to-house sort of operations. But the fact is, as they are moving forward, because it is so densely populated and extremely narrow streets, and additionally because the very well-trained forces, the ICTF, which have experience in this, the Iraqi army are less experienced in this sort of close quarter combat. It becomes very difficult. So I imagine as they go forward, and particularly as I say when they hit the Old Quarter, it will be a very much stop and start operation as they try to take smaller and smaller areas, but gradually push out the remaining Daesh fighters.